What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Welcome into the Capital P Podcast, episode 8. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand new year. Episode 8. It's a brand new year, 2022. The Capital P Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who's checked out episode 1 through 7. I really appreciate it. I see you guys watching. Shout out to you guys, man. Sir, episode 7 of the Capital P Podcast was my most watched episode yet. I appreciate that. Hand clap for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand new year, 2022. Coming fresh. You see, no microphone. I realize that I get better sound without the microphone. So shout out to no microphone, you know what I'm saying? Episode 8 of the Capital P Podcast. It's a brand new year. I think I got a good show coming up for you guys, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about some things that went on in 2021, and we're gonna talk about some sports, and I actually got a couple of new videos. They're not new, but I don't think they've been seen. So I got a couple of videos. This thing I did called The Therapist. So I'm gonna show a couple of those, and we'll see how that goes. I think you guys will like it. You know what I mean? And also we're gonna talk about what I'm watching on TV right now. You know, I really like cop shows, so we'll see how that goes. And also, I also want to talk about this book that I'm reading, or just got through reading, called The Yankee Years. So I'll probably go into that. But so yeah, man. Happy New Year. It's episode 8 of the Capital P Podcast. It's 2022. New Year's Eve was last week. I hope everybody had fun. You know? I hope everybody had fun and was safe. Episode 7 I put out was the Hiram Johnson varsity baseball. I think people like that because it was my most viewed yet. So shout out to all my old Hiram Johnson baseball players. I just felt like doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's 2022. 2021 was crazy. I know everybody wants to move on real quick. I honestly think that, not to be a pessimist, because I'm a half full kind of guy, but let's be honest, man. 2022 is probably going to suck as well. You got the microchrome, the chromosome doing this thing. Everybody's all up in arms, and it's so crazy, you know. And so we'll see, man. A lot of things. So 2021, man, some of those top stories was you had people who was running 2021. You had Kanye going crazy in 2021. Not crazy, but really in the news. Bill Cosby was released. R. Kelly was guilty, still in. You had 2 billionaires go to space. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek. And how can you forget the milk crate challenge? Remember the milk crate challenge that was going on this year? A bunch of weirdos hurting themselves trying to climb make. That was at the early of the year, but I'm glad that faded away, you know? That was weird. What else did we have? Travis Scott, his whole music festival was ruined. People died in the crowd. That's not good. He's getting sued for billions. You know, Travis Scott getting sued for billions. I'm sure he's worried about that, but I mean, that's why you have insurance. I'm sure it'll be hopefully okay. You know, rest in peace to the victims in that crowd, man, because that was crazy when that was going on. You had Alec Baldwin shoot the cinematographer on the set of the movie Rust. Apparently it was accidental, you know. I don't know. Today I'm drinking straight water. Friday night. 2021 was also the year of 50 Cent, controlling everything over at Stars in the 50 universe, you know, with the BMF, the Power, the Kanan, the Ghost Book 2, all that stuff, man. All that shit was running. You know, 2021. 50 had it on lock for sure. Shout out to 50 Cent. It is Friday night, December 7th, 2022. 2022. I'm chilling. Episode 8 of the Capital P podcast. A brand new year. You know what I'm saying? So 2021, I'm glad we're moving on, man. Also today you had the 3 idiots that killed Ahmaud Arbery all three got life. All 3 got life. No, I think maybe 2 got life and 1 got 30 years. Something like that, but they're basically gone. Shout out for them weirdos. A non-shout out for those weirdos. Yeah, time to move on from 2021. Hopefully 22 will be a lot better. I like to think so. Hopefully. You know. So in sports you got Antonio Brown taking over the whole news wave right now after he ran off the field. You know what I'm saying? This guy ran off the field. Told Bruce Arians he was hurt. Seemed like a lot of confusion going on right now. At first he was the bad guy, but I don't know. He might be okay. People were saying he won't ever play again after a stunt like that, but it's not looking that way in hindsight because I just watched him on his interview today on a podcast, and I mean, if what we saw is what we saw, but it might not be what we really saw. I get some sympathy because he was hurt. Happy New Year. It's the Capital P podcast in full effect, you know what I'm saying? No microphone, you know what I'm saying? We're going with a whole new 2022 look. You know? I hope Antonio can get it together, man, because he is a really good player. You know? So shout out to Antonio Brown. Also this week we had Kyrie Irving come back to play for the Nets after he sat out most of the season because he refused to get vaccinated. So he's back with the Nets. He had a good game the other night. He's only playing away games. Kyrie Irving is only playing away games. So when they're back in Brooklyn, he will not be playing. So hopefully they can, get some balance, some yin and yang going on with Kyrie, KD, James Harden. The Nets got a good team. Hopefully they can, keep it together as a team. What about Steph Curry? Steph Curry is in a slump right now. It's weird how Steph can hit 1,000 threes in a row and be on fire. And then the next thing you know, he goes 2 for 19, 8 points, something like that. And everyone's like, wow. So yeah, Steph's in a slump right now. That's like 2 or 3 games now. He's not shooting well. Klay Thompson is supposed to come back on Sunday when the Warriors play the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe. So they can get that together. NBA All-Star voting started this week also. Check out the NBA All-Star voting. This the usual suspects. Right? The usual suspects up there. You got LeBron, Steph, Giannis, James Harden, Durant, all the usual suspects, right? I definitely think that, what's my guy, Ja Morant from the Memphis Grizzlies, he's the new deal. Definitely the new deal. All-Star voting came in, obviously LeBron, Steph, all these guys will lead the pack. So hopefully, this is just the first round of voting, by the way. This is the first round of voting for NBA All-Star. And they do another round in like a week or so. So the All-Star game, I can take it or leave it, you know. It's somewhat entertaining, so hopefully they get that going. It's really just a popularity contest. So shout out to all the NBA players, LeBron, all these guys. LeBron is my number one guy. We already know that. This week in the NFL, you got NFL games on Saturday and Sunday. 2 games Saturday and your regular schedule on Sunday. You got the playoffs starting next week. Wild card starting next week. You know, hopefully your favorite team is in there because everyone gets hyped when the playoffs start. We already know that. Hopefully the Niners can get in. I don't know if the Niners are in or not, but if the Niners are in, I got Niners all the way. Also, I got the Bucks because we all know Tom Brady, right? I always roll with Tom just to do well, you know. Super Bowl 54 is coming up on February 13th, 2022. Super Bowl 54 coming up on February 13th. It should be a big one. It's definitely going to be big. The only problem right now is COVID. Yes, sir. COVID-19 could possibly stop the Super Bowl from happening this year. Super Bowl 54, aka LIV. Live. Governor Newsom has said that the Super Bowl will go on as scheduled, no matter what. So shout out to that. Hopefully it goes on. Everyone will wear their masks or whatever they got to do to make that happen because the Super Bowl is major. You got the halftime is going to be super dope. Thank you, Jay-Z. You got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J, all these people, man. It's going to be super dope. Eminem. I don't know why Jay didn't come out himself. I guess he'd be the man behind the scenes. So hopefully, yeah, that's going to be dope. Definitely. Shout out to the Super Bowl. Capital P Podcast, episode 8, in full effect. It is December 7th, 2022, Friday night. I am watching the Laker game right now, and yeah. So of course I make these little videos, and it's all fun. I love doing that. So a while back I made these videos called The Therapist. And I put them out on Instagram, but I don't think a lot of people saw it. So maybe a little more people will see it now and hopefully appreciate the comedy in it. I like to think I'm pretty funny and a smart ass. So I will play 2 clips. 2 clips. The Therapist. I'm the Therapist. Check out these clips. The Therapist. I don't know, Doc. One day I'm a Democrat and one day I'm not. And I'm not sure why, but for some unexplainable reason, I became a Trumpster. In my professional opinion, you're screwed. So, Karen, what brings you in to see me today? I'm feeling really stressed and worn down because my neighbors think I'm racist. All I did was tell the little 10-year-old black child next door to go back to Africa. What's the big deal? Karen, please get the fuck out of here. guys like that. The Therapist, man. A little sarcastic shit. I got one more of those in the can. I have 3 total, so I got one more to show you guys on the next episode. On episode 9, I'll put that one out. The Therapist will be coming, or episode 3 of that will come out next week, or the next episode, I should say. So I hope you guys like that. Thank you. So what am I watching on TV right now? Well, I like cop shows. Cop shows a lot. I like Blue Bloods, Chicago PD, SWAT, Bosch. But it all goes back to like back in the day when I really watched shows like Cagney and Lacey, NYPD Blue. All these shows I really used to like a lot. Not that I don't want to be a cop. I just like the whole process of that show type process, you know. So cop shows are really good, definitely. Blue Bloods right now, NCIS, Hawaii, The Equalizer, SWAT, FBI, FBI's Most Wanted, FBI International. So many, man, right? Shout out to cop shows. Shamar Moore definitely has the SWAT thing on lockdown for sure. That's a hit show. It probably could go on for years and years and years. Shout out to SWAT. That's probably my favorite. Capital Peak Podcast. You know what I need right now? I have not done this yet. This is my first 2022. First one of 2022, a brand new year, the Capital P Podcast, episode 8. You know what I need? Let me know.
You are now listening to Anyway Wells.
Yes, sir. I needed that beat, man. I needed that beat. Okay, so in my final installment of the episode 8 here, I want to talk to you guys about one of my favorite books. I told you guys I would be talking about books, so here's one of my favorite books of all time. The Yankee Years by Joe Torre, one of the greatest baseball managers of all time. Joe Torre went inside of his guts and let you know all about his time as manager of the greatest franchise of all time in baseball. This guy used to be a Yankee. He played with the Braves. His brother was a player. Joe Torre goes deep when it comes to Major League Baseball. Today, Joe Torre is a big wig in Major League Baseball head offices. He's like head of make sure you do right, right? Or you're gonna be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Joe Torre, this book right here, The Yankee Years, man. Talking about Derek Jeter, Don Mattingly, George Steinbrenner, of course. You know, Jorge Posada, Mariano Rivera. All those championships they were winning. One of my favorite books. I love this book and I love the Yankees because it's baseball tradition. It's baseball tradition. That's why when you come to the Yankees, I wouldn't be able to have my hair like this on the Yankees. I'd have to cut it and be clean cut on the Yankees. Because that's just how they do. No beards, no facial hair, nothing like that. And it's always been that way. It's weird, right? I've been a Yankee fan since I could even understand anything. The pinstripes. the white and the navy blue pinstripes was super dope. They have one home uniform and one away uniform. So shout out to the New York Yankees, one of my favorite teams of all time. It's the Capital P Podcast, episode 8, 2022, Friday night, December 7th. Let me get a hand clap.
Hello?
Checking in on episode 8. It's a brand new year with the Capital P Podcast. I'm Capital P. And so I appreciate you guys checking in. I hope you guys have a good night, have a good weekend. Stay nice and warm. You know what I'm saying? And man, you guys have a good weekend. And on that note, I am signing out. Peace.